In this module, we'll study about the different parts of leaf. Dear children, as you can see here, this is a hibiscus plant. It is a shrub as it has a woody stem. It bears many leaves and a flower also, beautiful flower. Okay, so the leaves are connected with this main stem with the help of a short thin stem. You can see that? This is the short thin stem. The name of this stem is petiole. So dear children, you can see that I have kept here the leaves of two plants. Their sizes are different, even their shapes are also different. Okay, so considering this leaf, the leaf is connected with the main stem of the plant with the help of this thin and short stem. This thin and short stem is known as petiole. This is known as petiole. P-E-T-I-O-L-E, petiole. You can see in this also. If you can see here, this one, this petiole is quite small. Yeah, but this is petiole. So the leaf is connected with the main stem with the help of petiole. Move on to further. The leaf has a flat and smooth surface. The leaf has a flat and smooth surface. So this flat and smooth surface, this one, yes, this flat and smooth surface is known as leaf blade. L-E-A-F, leaf, B-L-A-D-E, blade, leaf blade, or lamina, L-A-M-I-N-A, lamina. You can see in this leaf also, this leaf has also very flat and smooth surface, so this is also called lamina. Moving further, let's talk about what is margin. Margin are the edges of the leaf. You can see here, these are the edges. Yeah, the edges of the leaf are known as margin. This portion of the leaf is known as margin. M-A-R-G-I-N, margin. You can see in this plant also, in this leaf also. This one, M-A-R-G-I-N. The margin of the leaf of this plant, yeah, or the margin of this leaf is quite smooth. It's quite smooth. But the margin of this hibiscus plant, the leaf of hibiscus plant, it is quite rough. You can also consider the example of the leaf of bottle gourd plant. See this one. The margin of the leaf of this bottle gourd plant is quite rough, very rough it is. Okay, moving further, talking about veins. What are veins? Veins are thin-like structures. Veins are thin-like structures that are spread out from the petiole in the leaf plate. So veins are thin-like structures that are spread out in the leaf plate. Okay, so the veins are categorized into two parts. One is primary vein and the other one is secondary vein. So this one, this middle one, this is known as primary vein. P-R-I-M-A-R-Y-V-E-I-N, primary vein. This one is also known as, there you can see, this is the petiole and this is the thin-like structure that has been spreaded into the leaf plate, and this thin-like structure is known as vein. Veins are of two types. One is primary vein and the other one is secondary vein. This one in the middle is the primary vein. P-R-I-M-A-R-Y, primary, V-E-I-N, vein. It is also, the primary vein is also known as midrib, M-I-D-R-I-B, midrib. While moving on to secondary veins are the side veins. These side veins. You can see here, these are the side veins. these are known as the secondary veins. You can see also in this leaf, these are the side veins. These are known as secondary veins. SECONDARYVEINS, secondary veins. Okay, so dear children, as you can see here, that this is the front part of the leaf. This is the front part of the leaf, and it is generally green in color and absorbs sunlight, while this is the lower part or back part of the leaf. So it has tiny little pores over its surface. The back part of the leaf has tiny little pores over its surface, and those tiny little pores are known as stomata. STOMATA, stomata. You cannot see those tiny little pores or stomata with the help of your naked eyes. You need to use magnifying glass. Okay, so what is the function of stomata in leaves? Stomata helps the plant to breathe. Okay, considering an example, like we are human beings and we have lungs. Lungs help us to breathe. So in the same way, plants have leaves and leaves have stomata, and those stomata help the plants to breathe. Okay, so basically stomata help the plants in the exchange of gases. So what does this exchange of gases means? Like in the previous chapter, we had learned that plants provide us oxygen to breathe, and they take carbon dioxide from us. Likewise, all the living creatures need oxygen to survive on this planet, while the plants need carbon dioxide, CARBON, carbon DIOXIDE, carbon dioxide, to survive on this planet. Yes, they give oxygen to us and take carbon dioxide from us. So children, we are done for today. Thank you.